Alright, so here we are on part 2 of the monk's playthrough. And we're about to go... I'm pretty sure we're about to go look for the Chancellor's crown. Just gonna listen to Cain talk. You gotta love Cain, he's stuck through all 3 games so far. But then again, Diablo wouldn't be the same without Cain. Alright, so just gonna sell some stuff because I don't have an iPhone cube yet. Or Stone of Jordan. No, sorry, not Stone of Jordan, Cauldron of Jordan. So all this useless crap. Actually, I'm not wearing anything there, I'll put those on just for the time being. Put that star on my head. I'll keep that sword just in case. Another thing they've done that's different is each character doesn't have their own separate account of gold. Gold is just like universal across all characters, it's just across your account. So spending gold on one character you have, you know, affects your account, not that character itself. And it's the same thing with the stash, it's also really cool. The stash is universal too, so everything in the stash any character can view. So no more need for, you know, whispering to your friend, oh, I need you to help me transfer, you know, game is this, password is this. You know, if you want to transfer something to one of your characters, then, you know, if you find something for the Demon Hunter on your monk, you just go to your stash, you put it in there, next time you play a Demon Hunter, go to your stash, and you can just take it from there. And you can also use gold to buy extra slots, so you can keep much more stuff in your stash. So here we are, we're helping Haedrig. He's the blacksmith to go kill his wife because she's infected and turning into a zombie. The miserable townsfolk who I guess cannot be saved. And put them out of their misery. So here she goes, she's just gonna, oh I'm sorry, and she pukes all over the place and transforms. And Lash and tail kick her to death. So yeah, we have to go into his tombs, find the crown so he can repair it when I bring it back to him. I'm gonna leave the cellar and go into the Weeping Hollow. But first I'm gonna head to the Nephilim altar and change out my Fist of Thunder for Deadly Reach. Just because I prefer that skill over Fist of Thunder. Nephilim altar is basically now, see as you see, you only get a max of 6 skill slots. The last one you get 24 and 3 passives, and the last available passive slot 30. So instead of, you know, making a build and then saying, oh I screwed up, I gotta make a new character, if you've picked a set of 6 skills and don't like it, you say, oh I'm gonna make the town and change my skill set. So I think they also wanted to stay away from that. You know, the fact that if you screwed up a build, you had to remake your character. But I mean, they didn't have to do it this way, because with patch 1.3 they introduced the ability to respec after completing the Den of Evil quest in Diablo 2. And they also introduced Token of Absolution, which is, you know, 4 things you collect off hell bosses and then put them in a cube and it makes a Token of Absolution, and you're able to respec. So, you know, they could have just added that to the game, but this system also works. You know, like I said, I don't mind this system. So here we are in the Weeping Hollow, heading towards the Cemetery of the Forsaken. One thing I do kind of miss though is stat points, because you know, skills is one thing, but stat points were another that also really increased you know, your character's uniqueness. Because you could have gone one build all doing vitality and strength, you know, or a mix and match of strength, dexterity, you know. Stat points, you know, they allowed your character to allowed you to develop your character how you wanted them to, you know, and be strong in certain areas as compared to someone else. So the fact that every level now, again, you just get like a set amount of attribute points in each attribute, into each attribute, takes away from, you know, the ability to make your character your own. But on the same thing, every time you craft something rare, or you know, it gives you bonuses to certain abilities and certain attributes. Sorry for the typos. No, fuck, not typos. Sorry for the speech errors. I'm voiceovering this as we go. I don't have any of this written down, so I apologize if I sound like a fucking moron. So just rub the cemetery with the Forsaken. And I'm gonna head into the first crypt. Hopefully the crown is in here. So as usual, just destroying vases, barrels, everything that can be destroyed will be. And here's some wretched mothers. Oh, and a lashing tail kick and just own 4 of them. And I'll deadly reach her so I don't have to get near the poison. Pick up the adventuring club, a bunch of gold, some health. And here's a Frenzy Shrine, which is probably the most favorite shrine of all of them, because if you already have a decent attack speed and critical hit rate, well, this just makes it a whole lot better. Because that's what the Frenzy Shrine does. It increases your attack speed and increases your chance to critical hit. Now, critical hit, basically just something you have a chance to do, and you can increase their chance to critical hit by adding more points into precision. And I think precision also increases the damage at which you critically hit at. So, Frenzy Shrine, I think it's 25% to both. And it's awesome, because who doesn't like to attack, you know, faster? Everyone could use a faster attack speed or a faster cast rate. So I got a fine short sword, nothing's better than this staff, I don't think. So, turns out, the crown's not here, so you go up to this stone and it teleports you back outside the tube. So I'm gonna head over this way to this tomb. Some more vases destroying. Some unique monsters to kill. They don't last very long. Don't stand any chance against Lashing Tail Kick. Go here, just hoard all the gold. Some scavengers. Those things are quite strong, despite their size. Here's some little gremlin thingies. Here's a kind of troublesome monster. It's called, I think they're called treasure pygmies or something like that. What they do, as soon as you hit them, it triggers this little thing where they run away and drop items and gold. And while they're running away, you can't hurt them. You have to wait till they stop and like look around. And then you hit them again, take out some health, and they start to run away again. Eventually, they get to the point where they like open this portal and start to like throw items from the sack in there. And I guess I figure how it works is if you take too long, the loot you get when you kill them will be less because they throw most of it away. So I guess once they start to open that portal, like your objective is to try and kill them as fast as you can. Here's something that they call events. And I guess certain dungeons for quests and stuff will have them in them. There's, so far I've only found 2. There's this event where you have to go and like find her bones and then return them. And there's the other one which is called like a Jar of Souls, which is actually a lot more fun. It's kind of like a little holdout thing. You just have to defeat monsters and for a certain period of time to stay alive. So I didn't do the event for the sake of time, but I probably will upload a video of that event itself so you guys can see what it's like. Like I said, that event is nowhere near as fun as the other event called the Jar of Souls. But, the events are good for just, quick bonus XP. So, there's only 3 tombs, so this is the tomb that has it. And this guy freezes me, and this guy will... Oh! Seems Dashing Strike saved me of being frozen. I wonder if that was supposed to happen or just a coincidence. Who knows? So these guys, instead of deploying worms, they deployed these little goblin dudes. Alright, so level 7. What do we get? Cyclone Strike. It's a pretty sweet skill, but I think I'll stick with Dashing Strike and Lashing Tail Kick just because I like those two. Because they can be used in combo together pretty well. You can knock somebody back with Lashing Tail Kick, use Dashing Strike on them when they're knocked back, and then use Lashing Tail Kick again. As you see, I think I do that to some people. So I like how you can combo those two together. It proves really deadly. So as you go, and you can see, it's kind of just like Charge. So I'm just gonna kill some of these little goblin dudes. Make our way over here. And we have a small little boss fight. I think we have to face this giant thing called Mango Maw. So he's gonna break through this door. So he starts to fuck me up a little bit. Take some damage. Dashing Strike him, and I'm not sure what I do there. I think it was Lashing Tail Kick, but he obscured me. I couldn't remember. So here we are on the Chancellor's Tomb. I'm gonna go with Healing Well, refill up on my health. You get a Fortune Shine, which increases your magic and gold farm by 25%. So basically, I think it's like the equivalent of just having, 25 extra MF and gold farm. So as you can see, I'm going to Lashing Tail Kick, Dashing Strike, and then hit him. If you still had a big chunk of health left, I could Dashing Strike him again, or Lashing Tail Kick and done the same combo. So that's why I like these two, because you can use them, pair them up really well. So you can see, Dashing Strike, right up to him, kick him back again, Dashing Strike again, finish him off with a single hit of Deadly Reach. So as you can see, the monk is pretty, pretty adept at dispatching foes if you use his squills, properly, or intelligently, I guess. Like I said before, if you time his skills right, you can be really, really effective at killing groups of enemies or taking on single target bosses like that. Which is why I really like him, because, like I said, I like games that kind of have to make you think. That's why I like RTSs a lot too, and if this is a straightforward RPG game, just hack and slash, but at the same time it has to make me think, that's really cool. At least I find, and that's intriguing to me. That's just why I like the monk. I mean, it's not to say every class doesn't have that. Every class kind of has, moves or skills that, you have to kind of think about before you use them, so you can plan the most effective way to get all the enemies in front of you dead with little effort as possible, right? So I'm just gonna go back to my stash. I got high enough higher level can use some of these items here. So what the Nephilim cube does, as you see, I think this is it here where I'm hovering over the stuff. Yep. So Fallen Tooth's rare. Like I said, common scrap is what you get for normal items. Subtle essence is for magic. I'm just breaking stuff down and equipping things. Yep. Just comparing stuff now, equipping things still. I think I chose to have minimum damage because I'd rather have, you know, the minimum damage I could do to be higher than the max. Because both increase like your average damage, but I'd rather have the, you know, on the off chance that I do hit with a minimum attack, that it'd be higher than lower.
With it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter.
So now we're gonna head on and proceed to go hunt the Skeleton King, but part 2 is coming to an end, so again, stay tuned for part 3.
The Skeleton King lies at the heart of the imbalance in this land. I will end his reign and find the fallen star.